Hi guys, I just wanted to share my thoughts on my Universal Studios vacation that I took last week, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, this is just my thoughts and my feedback on it, so you know, everybody has their own opinion, but like I said, I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinion on everything. And yes, I am going to be talking when there's pictures of me. As you can see, well, this is me, this is my brother. Uh, Never rode the Mummy before. I been went to Universal in 2003 when I made my wish to go to Disney World, but we also went to Universal. Um, Never rode it before, so when we were down there, we decided to ride it, and to be honest, I can't believe I didn't ride it before. But then again, I was also 11 years old, so I'd probably be terrified of this ride. However, I thought the ride was very short. Um, Really a mess trying to get through the line, but luckily the cast members made it very easy. However, don't have a really good picture, but back here, they're able to pop off the back, so I can easily slide in, no problem at all, transferring from my wheelchair to the ride. We did have a blast, and it was great. Now, again, I'm just talking over uh, certain things. This ride was my highly most anticipated thing to ever do on vacation, and I'm so glad we did it. I absolutely loved it. My brother loved it. The first time that we rode it, it was definitely a tight squeeze, and I did definitely feel rushed trying to get onto the ride, but that buggy seat or even the bike seat was not comfortable at all trying to squeeze in. I really do wish they would have made that ride um, much more accessible to get in and out of quickly, especially when you're on a conveyor belt that constantly is moving. They do not stop it even if you're disabled, except when you're getting off, because that conveyor belt is very short. Now, this is the other ride that I was also very excited to go on. This was outstanding. The speed of the two launches, the crazy barrel roll that we did over the lake, it was just amazing. Getting onto it wasn't too bad. We did go up the elevator. We did wait in line. We did get wanded. The cast members were very understanding and very helpful. Um, Trying to get into the seat though by myself. I'm only 5'8", and I really couldn't jump up, so my brother had to help me up by picking me up slightly to help get me back into the seat. But man, once you got on it and took off, to be honest, I did not want to get off at all. This ride, we got the ride in 2003, and to be honest, I was terrified of it. Of course, the first launch, well, it was the first launch scared me, and it was the first roller coaster that we immediately went on when we got down there. Um, when we went down there recently, uh, it was a little confusing. We went up to the main entrance. The guy pointed that we had to wait for someone to get us and take us to the exit. We went up to the elevator, got wanded, got checked out, and basically waited until they called us to move on to the roller coaster. But man, uh, that launch, those twists and turns, that G force for sure. I definitely could not take a good picture on that ride. It was amazing though. Rip Ride Rocket was another great ride. This was the very first ride that we actually jumped on as soon as we got to the park. Um, I can't believe we did it. But my few issues with the ride was I felt like the entrance cast member really didn't know what to do with a disabled person. Um, Another cast member came over and literally directed us to the exit. We go over to the exit behind a gate that she had let us in, and we went up the elevator, got wanted, got asked a few simple questions. They stopped the ride completely when it was our time to get on. With my brother's help, I was able to get both feet in, no problem, sit down comfortable. Um, and got strapped in. We basically rode the front row because that was the most easiest and also the most terrifying. But dang, the view was amazing. The first song that we both picked was Shania Twain. Um, I feel like a woman, and the other one was Desert Sand. For the second time. This was another ride that we rode in 2003, and man, I was terrified of that bug at the end of the ride. I was such a wuss. I'm a wuss. And to be honest, I was 11 years old. um, but when we rode this ride again, I still was a little nervous because I'm not all into the whole bug thing. But shooting kind of was terrible. Definitely terrible. To be honest, I just held down the gun and just aimed like crazy. Trust me, this is why I don't stream um, shooter games because my aim is just terrible. Um, but that ride definitely throws you around like crazy. I was literally sliding side to side in my seat. The spins were just amazing, and I was just laughing way too hard. Um, when we got to the loading bay, we did ask for the special seat. Again, it pops out from the side, just easy access. I had to have my brother help me get onto the ride, but we had a blast. Uh, oops, did I mess that up? Uh, I, I did screw that up. Okay, I would definitely have to fix that in off thing, but um, I have it completely out of order. But anyways, Wizarding World, or sorry, uh, Forbidden Journey. God, that's the name of it. This ride was amazing. As you can see in my thoughts, it's sorry. We went to a maintenance bay, which was like on the other side of on the room of requirement. Talked to a very nice cast member. They helped us get on. Roughly, there was only one ride there, but occasionally, when it was really busy, um, we did have two vehicles there, but at most, it was just one ride. Um, really enjoyed the twists and turns. Definitely closed my eyes during the spider scene. That was the most scariest thing ever. And I definitely don't want to do that again, but I would definitely ride this ride for sure. This ride again was one of my other favorites that we did. Um, Again, we had this special section where this back part pops out and you're able to get in nice and comfortable without any issue. I would definitely suggest riding this. Again, the cast members were amazing and a big help. The only issue I have with the two Harry Potter rides is the queues are complete darkness. So trying to drive my wheelchair uh around the queue was a little difficult. I actually had to have my brother go in front of me just so I could follow him so I don't bump into anything. Because going from sunlight to complete darkness, my eyes took forever to adjust. The Hogwarts Express. Not much to say about this ride, though it was a little confusing from time to time because when we went up the elevator, it was either we had to go out the front door or out the back door. The back door led to the AED station, and then we went out the double doors, but with the cast member, and was immediately on the right there for the ride. Other times we had to go out the front door and then loop around the whole queue just to end up at the entrance of where the front of the train is. Um, Getting on was completely easy. It was magical, I would say. Able to squeeze in right at the what the heck is that called? The car door. But to get in the cabin doors, they actually popped the wall out as they popped the wall out and slid the door forward, and then I was able to squeeze in. Once I got into a certain position, they closed the back door up and slid the scene door into its normal place, and off we would go. Um, I know that was short on my vehicles, um, or for the rides. But if you guys have any questions on um anything at all, just hit me up in the comments. I definitely do recommend for someone going there with a wheelchair, definitely try to get the express pass. I feel like that would be so much easier to get around with the wheelchair or scooter. It definitely was hot down there. It was 103 most of the time we were there, and to be honest, there wasn't much areas to cool down. And for our first time being down there in 23, 27 years, um, we really didn't know what to do most of the time. The hotel that we stayed at was the Aventura Hotel. Um, Basically, I just picked a random hotel and looked to see if it had a rolling shower. The bedroom that I picked was a queen, two queen bed, rolling shower. As you can see, I got some pictures of the room and a little video playing for it. Um, Again, the hotel was perfect, and I don't do much traveling, but I definitely felt like the room could have been a little bit bigger for someone with a wheelchair or even a scooter, because I've seen some people hit the elevator doors trying to maneuver. But as you can see right here, and I know it's pretty bad, but when you come in, there's like a sharp turn straight into the bathroom, and that door did not want to stay open all the way. And with the Electra E7 HD that I have, it's not as maneuverable as my $64,000 wheelchair that I'm currently sitting in. As you can see, oh, sorry, as you can see behind me, that's the seat. I do wish the opening was bigger. I do wish it was just more of a straight in aspect. Let's see if, to be honest, I don't really know much about this. Uh, but what we did with the wheelchairs, we parked it between the two beds. I plugged my wheelchair in every single night. So it was ready to go for the next morning because my brother says he roughly did like 10,000 miles or 10,000 steps, not miles, but like 10,000 steps a day for Universal. Um, I slept so much better than I ever did at home. We uh, we went to bed like at 1 o'clock, and I woke up at like at maybe 7, 8 o'clock. Every morning, we'd get up, take the elevator down to the lobby, and maybe get breakfast or even a cup of coffee and just chill out by the pool. I definitely um I definitely wish that they would have gave me cups for the amount of money that we paid. I kind of don't want to put the amount of money that I did pay for this trip, but if you're curious, just let me know and I'll put it down in the comments or an estimate amount. Um, I do wish they gave us cups for both the hotel and the parks, but we paid for both cups uh the length of stay that we were there. So we didn't have to pay again every single day to use the cups for the freestyle machines. And to be honest, the freestyle machines I loved so much. It was awesome to get me some lemonade anytime I wanted to. Also, the hotel pizza, the Wong, with the was it the Wong? Oh, I can't. The ramen noodles and steak that I had 2 nights in a row was delicious. But I definitely recommend eating the pizza. Um, we did go swimming. It does have a lift that drops you into the pool. Um, Again, my brother mostly functioned at. We didn't have an employee or anyone ask us if we needed help with that. It was mostly just you get into the seat and get lowered into the pool. And only one night that we did a night swim was the pool heater. After that, it really didn't feel too warm, but it was just great, and it was only 3 feet deep. But again, I'm sorry for the noobish uh, presentation. I just wanted to share my thoughts on my vacation. Um, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And I'm like I said, this was just my noob attempt of trying to explain or share something from my vacation. So I'm sorry that there's no other videos or something to show you my experience on how everything was. But if you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them.